What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Him and Her Talk Time.
Yep.
You're rocking out with your girl DJ LP.
And DJ Trey Nice.
And we are Him and Her DJ.
Yep.
Shout out everybody tuned in on Hip Hop Weekly Radio right now. Cheers, babe.
Yes.
Happy Sunday.
And we drinking out of cans, not bottles.
What?
It tastes better.
Does it?
You heard the...
Cheers to everybody out there tuned in. Episode 14. We
Yes.
got a special guest with us.
Yes. We got the Gwinnett Guard.
Winning guard.
Power 105's own. Gwinnett Records. Gwinnett Entertainment. I'm sorry. Gwinnett Entertainment.
DJ
Self.
Formerly the Prince of New York.
Formerly known
We're going
as...
to get into that with him a little bit later.
Yeah.
But let's talk.
All right. Well, before we get started, I definitely want to send my prayers out to DMX.
Oh, yes.
Hope for a speedy recovery. Yes. On Saturday morning, he was he had a heart attack from an apparent drug overdose. Mm-hmm. So we know he struggles with his demons and he's been struggling with them for a while. So
yeah, we
hope that this was an eye opener and he just gets better with time.
Yes, I'm just so happy when I got to see that message that he's actually like coherent, because I was like, yo, wow, we about to lose DMX. Like, it was a close call.
Yeah. I don't know, like losing DMX. I'm not even gonna lie. Like Saturday, I went out, to go shopping or whatever, and I had the whole album in my car, DMX's first album, when It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
Yeah.
Blasting in the car. So
he got classics. Like,
of course, but it takes it's bad and it's sad that it takes having to almost lose somebody to remember what they've brought to the table.
Doesn't that always happen?
It does.
That,
it does.
But I was hoping the next news that we heard from DMX was him getting on a Versus, not him possibly dying from an overdose.
I mean, well, he was on a Versus already.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I wanted like more good news, like
yeah.
on the up and up, not on the.
So prayers up to DMX and his family, and like I said, hope for a speedy recovery, brother.
Yes. Some more news, not too great, but the George Floyd trials have begun, and I'm happy we're at a point where we're finally going towards this route of justice. It's just like some people were just coming up to the stand and sounding stupid. Like, let's be real of what happened here, and let's just keep it a 1,000. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're sitting down in a court of law. Like,
right. I don't listen. With the George Floyd situation, I don't care what happened prior to you kneeling with your knee on his neck. It doesn't even matter. Sometimes there's things that are overkill, and that was just overkill. And the problem with the law enforcement in this day and age is the overkill. So it's like, if we prevent the overkill, then we won't have all this unnecessary nonsense. Yes. So
I am happy that the paramedic that pulled up in the ambulance, when he did go up to the stand, he did state the facts, which was when he got there, the suspect, George Floyd, was already without a pulse. So you already was, letting people know this is how. By the time we got there, the situation was basically done.
If you got somebody cuffed on the floor and it's 4 or 5 of y'all, there's no reason for the overkill. But like I said, this is what happens with people with a little bit of power. And I'm not even gonna say it's white, it's white people in power. No, it's everybody in power, because some of the Spanish cops that got a little power do the same shit. Some of the try to flex. Some of the black cops that do the same shit try to flex. It's a majority. We look at it because it's white cops, but it's cops in general. It's all the cops in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've watched Spanish cops OD. I've watched black cops OD. So it's, at the end of the day, it's cops. It's the training, it's the education of these people, and
But not even that. Even however you're trained, you know from right from wrong. Like, let's be real. There's police officers and soldiers. They are trained a certain way. But when they see something is wrong, something, they have morals, but they're just like, I'm not gonna do this.
There is no right and wrong in law enforcement to them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you pay attention, that blue wall that they have is a protection for cops, right? And the protection, and what it does is it protects cops from doing wrong.
Yeah.
Because when a cop fucks up and does wrong, he loses pension, he loses everything. His family's not compensated, all of that. So they protect that situation to keep their money going to their families and them.
I'm hoping that we get even more justice. These people need to be put in jail. You murdered. Let's be real about it. Like, you murdered. So
yeah, it's sad. It's sad. It's something that's been going on for years and years and decades and decades and generations. So
I'm hoping for at the end of these trials, these people are put away. I'm not even hoping, like, there is no other I can't be like, oh, I hope they get like the death penalty. I don't even think they're up for that, but I do hope that they get some type of life, because George Floyd's family have to live with the rest of their life without him. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And there's no excuse for it.
And this needs to be an example. So the cops that are on this wave of thinking it's cool to OD and abuse their power, they be like, oh shit. Let me. Maybe they'll stop for 1 second before they do their bullshit.
But if you pay attention to it, this is just the way government is handled. You know what I'm saying? This even goes to the army. This goes to the military. They send you in the countries and bully. Yeah. So they're bullies. All their law enforcement and armies and all, it's trained to be bullies. This is why, as America, we have the problems we have now. We have the terrorism we have now. This is people standing up to bullies. Yeah. So you understand what I'm saying? It's a sad thing, and a lot of innocent lives get affected behind it. But you guys set the footprint in the sand, and these people just respond how they know how to. So
these people are brought up, a certain way, which is not proper. I just feel like, just plain and simple, I feel like it's in their upbringing for them to carry it on into their career, which is, law enforcement and stuff like that. Yeah. But a lot of people are not raised right. Let's talk about Lil Nas X coming out and endorsing these little Satan sneaks, Satan Nikes. Like, I'm sorry, for you to even endorse that, there's something wrong with you. And it has nothing to do with him being gay or embracing it, or, you know what I'm saying, showcasing it. That's fine. There's so many people that do, gay people that do that, but they don't take it to the extent of being Satan worshipers and endorsing stuff like that. Like, what?
There's got to be an explanation behind it, because I don't understand.
Even he said he has like some promotion going on for the best stripper pole dance to hell. Like, what? Like,
yeah, he's wild.
You could have just been like, yo, I want the like Carly, kind of like Cardi did when she was like, I want the best stripper to twerk to.
He's just a kid right now that just doesn't really want a career anymore.
No, I just feel like they try to push their limits because they want to see how far will my fans go. And the sad thing is, these fans will go that way.
That's the sad part. These people, like, I don't understand it, but hey, I don't really like talking about none of that shit, so fuck him.
He's a weirdo. I'm just gonna say that out there. Like, he's just a freaking weirdo.
So footage has surfaced from an elevator. Footage has surfaced. Elevator. Yo, listen.
It goes down in the elevator.
Yeah, like, I don't understand that. Why do all you? Like, I think it's like it's a bullet point.
No, shit goes down. There's $1 million in the elevator.
No, but it's a bullet point in your promotion or something where it says there has to be elevator footage of you having a fight with somebody.
Oh yeah.
Like Bow Wow, Reggie Bush. Was it Reggie Bush? Yeah, Reggie Bush. Jay-Z and Solange, Quavo and Sweetie. Like, the list goes on and on and on and on. Like, y'all don't know that there's cameras in the elevator anymore?
No, you have to. They just didn't care. They were fighting.
Like, you got a house. Go in your house. Go
I'm
into the
assuming they
go.
were at their building because it was a suitcase there. So either one of them was trying to leave or come, or I don't know which direction they were coming or going, but
I don't know, man. I just be feeling like, yo, when times get hard, we need the elevator footage.
Yeah.
Like when shit get rocky, we need elevator footage.
I'm not. If it's like a situation where Sweetie was in a bad relationship, like physically hurt, like I feel bad for her, and I feel like you should speak out. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to let the next person know about Quavo. But if it was something, maybe she, induced it and provoked him or something like that. No one knows what happened. So
all they know is that he threw her in the elevator.
But she did come out and say that's a situation we both.
Yeah, that happened a while ago.
And we
both
work past it. But it's like, are you downplaying what really happened, or you?
No, but I'm glad. Look. I'm glad she's not playing it up though.
Oh.
I'm glad she's not playing it up though. She's simple,
Megan.
yeah, like on some. My life was in danger and I was scared to death, and then to paint Quavo as an abusive individual now that they broken up.
Like I said, maybe she invoked this shit. Maybe she might have just smacked him up, and then all we saw was what happened with Quavo. Like we don't know. know.
So
I
mean, I do not condone domestic violence, but at the end of the day, every relationship has its moments to where there's some kind of altercation. Yeah. Every relationship has it. You lying if you say it doesn't. Yeah. It does. Every relationship has some kind of altercation, whether the female pushes the guy or the guy pushes the girl. Something happens. Period.
Well, talking about $1 million in an elevator, Beyonce got her shit stole.
Oh yeah.
Like I thought that could never be possible. Like, isn't it like? Aren't there several guards around your belongings? Like,
well, it was in a storage lock. In storage. So
you're so rich, you could have a security guard in front of your storage 24 hours a day.
Well, it happens. It happens. Listen, it happens. When niggas want to find a way, they gonna find a way, and they found a way. They found a way. They found a way 3 times. So but
that's somebody that's close enough to know the information of that's her storage, where to get it, how to get it, and security patterns and stuff. That takes a lot.
Yeah,
that takes a lot.
Yeah, it does. Maybe it was an inside job. Maybe it wasn't. Who knows? But at the end of the day, like,
I want some Beyonce clothes and shoes.
Yeah, they took a lot. Bags, shoes, a lot of clothes from like movies and stuff like that. Wow, they took a lot.
We'll soon see it on the gram or
so. I'm confused.
eBay.
Right, I'm confused. Are the city girls beefing or they're not beefing?
So confused.
Cause it was a couple of statements that came out. Like it was a live that went on between Miami and JT. It was JT's live, but Lil Uzi took over. But he was, he says he was playing. He said that's how he played, or whatever the case may be.
And she confirmed that.
And she confirmed that. So her man wilded out. Yeah. So he was just like, yo, like he want to fight Uzi and all that stuff. So I guess he didn't get the memo.
He said, "I'm gonna knock that diamond off your foot."
Right. I guess he didn't get the memo. So it's a little crazy. But then it was just how it was. I thought they were beefing. I thought when you watch the original, it looks like that he's beefing with her and JT's quiet, and it's just a lot.
I don't know, but all I know is I hope they don't break up. Like, there's so many groups breaking up. Like, I think they're a dynamic duo, the City Girls together, and I hope that's not. I hope it's something they can work past, and it doesn't affect their relationships with their men. Just like Uzi was kind of basically apologizing by saying, "Hey, I was playing." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like what I'm saying. Like, some people play like that with other people. You just learn not to take it seriously, but it is. But on the better news, congratulations to Young Jeezy.
Yes. Marrying his longtime girlfriend,
Jeannie. What's her last name?
That's good.
Jeannie Jeezy. Yeah, Jeannie Jeezy. Jeannie Snowman. Jeannie Snowwoman. Nah. But congratulations to Jeezy and Jeannie. That's dope. Very, very dope.
It's good to see that, guys that we grew up with that we know was involved with lots of ladies finally settled down. So it's an example.
Yeah, sets an example. Just shout out to Jeezy. He's my idol.
Yes.
You set an example for me. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Wedding soon to come. What was I gonna say? So we got.
Oh wait.
NYC is lit.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Right in time for 420.
Yes.
Right in time for 420.
For recreational marijuana in NYC. Shout out to all my potheads out there. It is illegal to walk around with 3 ounces, which is a lot.
Yeah, 3 ounces is a lot.
I could be low-key pushing that on my off time. Anyway, and 24 grams of oil and up to 6 plants in your home.
Oh,
but
man.
There are some limitations. You cannot smoke. You can only smoke where smoking is permitted. Sorry.
Yeah, you can't drive and smoke.
Yeah, you can't smoke in a car, city parks, workplaces, and school places.
Yeah, I mean that's understandable.
Yeah,
that's understandable.
Let's keep it, kind of cordial.
What happens to the weed though? What happens to the dealers?
I don't know what happens to the weed and what happens to everybody that's arrested for the weed. So
right? Do they get out? Do they come home? Everybody that's been arrested for weed charges, for big amounts of weed charges, do they come home? Being the fact that it's legal now.
Recreational, obviously.
I mean recreational. I mean that means you can have a dispensary and stuff like that. So
yes, you can open them, which they're going to be doing a lot of that. They are working on putting some limitations on what they call Amsterdam-like smoke spaces, whatever they call that.
That means like Amsterdam has bars and cafes and stuff that are strictly for that.
They're going to be working to put some restrictions in there, but obviously they will be popping up around now that it's, legal. So
wow. New York City
pizza pusher. I like them.
That could just open up as a regular pizza shop.
Yeah, now. You gotta be on the low no more.
I gotta be on the low no more. Just open up as a regular pizza shop that sells weed and pizza.
Let's talk about who's on the low. Or maybe they're not on the low. Jada Pinkett had a red table talk with her daughter Willow and her mom. I don't know let's just call her Mama Pinkett. About liking women. She was speaking with her daughter, and Willow even came out to say like how she's fond of women. So I thought that was a little,
I mean, listen, I have like a big respect for Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. But there's something weird going on in their household. Both of their kids been doing weirdo shit. The only one that ain't been doing weirdo shit is Trey.
Who's Trey?
The oldest one.
Oh,
the one that he doesn't have with Jada. Yeah. He has the other baby mama. He be around. He be with them all the time.
Is he?
Yeah. People don't really. He's acting now. Actually, he's actually acting now. So that's dope. But people don't really pay attention to him as much because Jada. I mean Willow and Jaden are the ones that are grabbing the media attention, grabbing the attention.
I mean, that's what they're doing.
Right. So they've both been on some weirdo shit.
Yeah.
He's kind of awkward. It was mad rumors about him wanting to get a sex change, and it's just weirdo shit. Like, it was weirdo shit. But at the end of the day, I guess this.
Do you think because their parents are so open about whatever sexually that it just makes them open about it?
I guess.
Maybe if they weren't exposed to it, do you think they would still be liking girls or wanting sex changes?
I guess this is one of those times where you just sit back and be like, I'm just freely open with my kid. Like, hey, listen, if you wanna go do that, knock yourself out, whatever makes you happy. This is that type of world. So it's cool. Don't get it twisted. It's cool. Like, hey, I'm for it, whatever you want to do, but I'm not gonna push it on my child.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I won't raise my child in that type of manner. If that's what my child decides that when he grows up, that's what he wants to do, or the
I
girl,
wouldn't disown
whatever.
them or anything. I would just talk to them and try to make them really think, like, is this really what you want? I don't want you to, like, be peer pressured into it or maybe following a fad, because I feel like for a while,
a lot of things are fad. A lot of things are fads and people just be picking it up and running with it and just, hey, I'm this because it's cool, and you know. And then two years later, like, I know a lot of women like that.
I mean, like, if my child wanted to be like gay or bisexual, wanted to change their sex, like, I wouldn't disown them. I would just basically talk to them to make sure they weren't following a fad or trying to, you know, just copy what they see in movies or listen on
and that's the thing,
songs or stuff.
That's the thing. So many people are homophobic and they don't really understand, like, what this world is now. And, you know, if that's the direction my child wanted to go, I mean, I couldn't do anything but support my child. You know what I'm saying? Because
if they truly wanted to.
Yeah, like it's just a lot. And, you know, like I said, I wouldn't push it on my child, though. Yeah. Like, it's a difference. Pushing it on your child and let your child decide when he or she is a certain age.
I feel like they expose them to certain things that, like, a regular child wouldn't be exposed. I mean, sexual manner. Like, obviously they're superstars. They do crazy, outrageous things. But, like, when it comes to, like, you openly being with women or having threesomes, like, I mean, like, you don't have to have your child in that business.
Yeah, like, you don't have to expose your child to your lifestyle. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Like, let your child be his own judge of how he or she wants to grow up, you know, and let that be that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of parents, but even a lot of parents push that. Like, not even the being gay or bi. It's just like even being straight. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of parents push their lifestyle on their child. Like, you know, a lot of women flaunt what they do. You know what I'm saying, with different men and how they got these men, and it's just a sad thing. Like,
you're not really aware how it
affects your kids
and influences them, and like when they grow up, they might have no steady relationship because they're jumping from man to man, but you showed them that.
Right.
I don't know. Hit us up at him or her DJ. Tell me how you feel about your child being openly gay or wanting to do a sex change and how you would deal with it. What else we got? Let's get into a little TV movie talk. I finally got to see Godzilla vs. Kong.
You saw it?
It was really good.
You saw the whole thing?
Yeah, I saw the whole thing.
I fell asleep.
Oh, one time. I
fell asleep. I did fall asleep, and I actually kind of wanted that. I've been wanting to watch that, so I'm gonna watch that tonight.
We got to see Freaky.
Was it okay?
Yeah, it was good.
I fell asleep on Freaky.
It was way better than I thought. I thought it was some bootleg shit at first, but it was good.
I fell asleep on Freaky too.
Freaky was good. It was entertaining. Like, you know, it was like that typical teenage horror movie.
I saw the beginning of it, and I was just like, oh, okay, cool. They're running and screaming and dying. Oh.
I mean, you really only stay away from Marvel stuff. So Falcon,
no.
Falcon and Winter
I fell asleep on that too.
Definitely.
Listen, I've been doing a lot, so it's like I fell asleep on that.
Yes, we have. We still need you guys to hit us up with shows you want us to review, or definitely stuff that we should be watching. Make sure you hit us up at him or her DJ. I know we finally got a confirmation. Godfather of Harlem will officially be back on April 18th. So
I think Swiss Beats did the soundtrack for it.
Yes, he did. Yes,
oh, okay, yeah. Huh?
So that's dope. I can't wait to see that. What else we got?
I still want to see Nobody. I've been trying to see that, and I really want to fully.
We didn't see the Thunder Chicks. Or did that not come out yet?
Oh yes, it actually came out yesterday.
Oh, okay. We're gonna
so we got a couple of more. Well, I'm gonna be watching it because you're gonna go to sleep. So
I partied hard. Shout out to everybody that came through today to party with us yesterday. I've been rocking and rolling. Sorry.
Yeah. Yo, we was in Jimmy's tonight, so that was lit.
And of course, let me get on to this versus Earth, Wind, and Fire versus the Isley Brothers, hosted by Steve Harvey. Like, this is epic. In other news, some music talk. The long anticipated album by Lil TJ finally dropped.
Yes.
Destined to Win. Couple of joints on there. I'm definitely feeling Lil TJ and his vibe, like, from the start. So
Yeah. Lil TJ is dope.
I feel like he's like a silent killer.
He is. You know what it is? A lot of people used to compare him to A Boogie, right? Or say that he mimicked A Boogie or whatever the case may be. But
He's like a little baby to me.
A Boogie is
underrated.
A Boogie to me is A Boogie.
Yes.
Like, A Boogie has his own statue, his own
Yes.
platform, his own wave,
his own fan base.
But when you put Little TJ in a situation like that, yes, there are a lot of things that might be similar, but Little TJ has his own sound now.
Yes.
To where you can how you say it?
Differentiate.
Differentiate.
Big word of the day. Ding,
Differ-
ding, ding. Yo,
see?
I swear, every episode we
this
hit a big word
Big
that
word
you
of the
cannot
day.
pronounce.
I would swear I want the shit. No. I be good. What you
You
talking
be
about?
trying.
Nah.
You gotta eat for
Differentiate. Whatever.
effort. Say the word.
Whatever you
boy.
said. Whatever you said. So
Differentiate.
differentiate. There we go.
Somebody
Say that 10 times.
DM his ass.
Say that 10 times fast.
Differentiate.
I said fast. You doing mad slow.
Dick.
Right. So anyway.
D is for your dick.
Anyway, so he has his own. He's coming to his own right, and he has his own sound. So it's like Lil TJ is dope to me.
You know who else is dope? 24K Golden has
That's
dropped
my
the
nigga.
album El Dorado. Shout out to him and his whole team.
Yo, listen.
You can't download
Listen.
this shit
Listen. If you're not really on 24K Golden, you wildin'.
Yeah.
And he's not. And
I like the crossover. for
his
him.
sound is just to me dope. Like
Yes.
everything I've played from 24K Golden, I've been like, oh,
Yes.
okay.
It's
a vibe.
It's,
Like
it's pop. It's hip hop. It's trap. It's it's R&B.
it's what all the white pop artists were trying to do.
Yeah.
But he's really pulled it all the way
Is he
off.
white?
No, I think he's mixed. He's got to
very
be
light
mixed.
skinned.
He's very light, but I think he's mixed.
But shout out
He's
to 20,
something.
24K Golden. He got a lot of joints.
He
on
that
his
that
album.
record company with Future.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Who else dropped an album? Young Dolph and Key Glock dropped Dumb and Dumber 2. There's
Yeah.
a couple joints. I love Young Dolph.
Young Dolph is crazy, yeah.
Young Dolph and Moneybagg
Yeah,
Yo are my favorite.
Yeah. And like he makes it seem so like easy. You know how like you know how like when big people used to talk about Big and how Big used to just flow and it just used to be so simple and you sit back and you be like, yo, this is how this nigga probably really talk to people. This is how I think all Southern rappers have mimicked Biggie.
Yeah.
To where this is how they really talk to people.
Yeah.
And rhyming. So that's dope. Like it's dope and I fuck with Young Dolph.
So let's get in. We're gonna be doing this every week. Just some top hits that we both pick per week that I feel like if you're not familiar with, you should definitely get familiar with, or I feel like are at a height. So my top 3 picks for this week are the him and her hits. We're gonna call it him and her hits.
Yeah, she has hers. I have him. I have mine.
I have him.
I have him.
So my first song is AP by Pop Smoke. So of course, R.I.P. to Pop Smoke.
Right.
I feel like this came off the Boogie soundtrack, but it was good. It's good. My next song is Big Prr. I can't even say it right. Coi Leray and Pooh Shiesty. I feel like this record is so up in the clubs right now. And then the last one, I figured I wanted to pick something like a little bit more mellow. So my mellow pick is Good Days by SZA, which is definitely like spring, summer vibes, driving. And those are my top 3 picks. So stay tuned like every week so we can bring those. What are your picks?
So my top 3 picks are, like I said, 24K
D for differentiate.
24K Golden featuring Future Company.
Yes, that's your favorite song.
That's
right
my
now.
joint. What else? I got a record that I really like from one of my unsigned artists that I work with. His name is Flowboy Deuce.
Shout out to
It's
him.
called Pay for That.
Pay
So
for
that
That.
that's
You gotta pay for that.
That's my top 3. And then my man, my guy, Huey V from Warehouse Music with his
Shout out to
Persuasion.
Warehouse.
And he just dropped his EP too.
Yes.
So make sure you pick that up. I gotta
Yes.
get the name of that, his EP, but he just dropped his EP. But those are my 3 picks: Persuasion by Huey V, Pay for That by Flowboy Deuce, and Company 24K Golden featuring Future.
So if you have some picks that you think that should be on the top Him and Her hits, make sure you hit us up at Him and Her DJ on social media.
Huey V's EP is called As Above. As Above is streaming on all streaming platforms
Shout
right
out
now.
to Memphis
So
Bleak.
shout out to Bleak, shout out to the whole Warehouse Music Group, shout out to Cheat, shout out to Huey V.
I want to go link up with our guest now. Can we bring him
Oh yeah,
on?
definitely. Gwen and God. The Gwen and God.
Welcome our guest, DJ Self,
The Gwen and God. Prince of New York City.
The Prince of New York.
Yo, at what point is it no longer Prince?
Well, listen. All right. So let me explain this to you too, and anybody that's listening. I don't jack the Prince of New York anymore. I am the Gwen and God. The reason why I don't jack the Prince of New York is because I started learning that it's great to own your stuff. So I trademarked Gwen and God, DJ Self. I couldn't trademark Prince of New York because somebody else has it. So I don't even use that, because I don't want to say my name and I don't own. There's a lot of people out here that has a name and don't own their name. It could be. I'll give you a quick story. Is a good friend of mine. He's a DJ friend of mine, and he got upset because I bought his name, and I actually bought his name just to help him out because I knew he couldn't afford it. So I bought his name, so nobody else would buy it. But it was that easy for me to buy someone's name. So I just want to, make sure that anybody's out there that's doing things, try to purchase your name or trademark it, own it, register it, things like that. But I use the Gwen and God because I own that.
Yes.
All right, so that's how we gonna start.
The Gwen and God, DJ Self is the building right now.
Here we is.
So just enlighten these people on DJ Self, the Gwen and God.
The Gwen and God.
I am I want to say full-time DJ. DJ is my life. DJ is what I love. DJ is the foundation of everything I do. I went from being a mixtape DJ to being a club DJ to being a radio DJ to being a reality TV star. I guess that's what they call it, right? A reality TV cast member. To being a record exec, to being a clothing company owner, to being a hair salon owner, to being a restaurant owner, et cetera, et cetera.
Yes, congrats to you.
Definitely.
Thank you. We got some hand claps on that. Hey! I got it.
Let's start with the clothing because I'm sure everybody must have heard you by now. I'm sure there's nobody that doesn't know themselves. And I'm sure isn't anybody that hasn't seen you on TV. So tell them about the clothing line, restaurant, and stuff like that.
I started a clothing line called Birb Brand, BIRB brand. I found out to do that during Love and Hip Hop. So I started seeing the growth of Fashion Nova behind the scenes on Love and Hip Hop, and they started small, and then I saw like years progressed, and I started seeing them giving the girls 10,000 to post this and different things. So I'm like, how is these guys having fun in this money? And I felt like I can do the same thing. So I saw how that growth went so quick, and I was like, let me try my hand in doing some clothing and stuff like that. And it's been doing pretty well, to be honest with you. So, the website is birdbrand.com, and I appreciate everybody who supported.
So how did the record exec situation come and play with, we know you got Dream Doll And who else?
Dream Dog and Handsome Baller currently right now. When I was doing a lot of the new ventures that I had spawned from doing television. When we first did Love and Hip Hop, I had brought in a girl named Yorma. I brought in Mariah Lynn and Cardi B. And at the time, out of all of us, the only person that was really doing music was Mariah. And then I started seeing, people started, jacking, what Cardi was doing with the music and things like that. But at that time, I wasn't, focusing on being a record executive. I just wanted to be the best DJ. Actually, I wanted to be hotter than Khaled. So that was one of the reasons why I did television. So, I wasn't thinking about anything like that. So then I started seeing that people were jacking what Cardi was doing as far as the music. And I kind of missed that boat as far as doing the record exec thing. So I said, let me jump on the boat. And then I have found my first artist I found was Major Galore. And then that, the first time around things don't work. Then I found a kid named Blue Got Cash. And then Dream Dog fell in my lap. And now Handsome Baller. And, as far as, the company I have now, Dream is definitely doing her thing. And, that was one of the best additions that's coming to Gordon Entertainment right now.
Shout out to Dream Dog. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's the situation with Lou?
Well, I mean, Lou asked to be released, and I just released him. I guess he some artists I feel like they may feel like they better being on their own or independent. I guess what they say. So I gave him a release.
Because he definitely was cooking.
Yeah, he had
some records.
Yeah, definitely some hitters.
I hope he does well. Some people. No shade. There's no shade. Anything. I hope he does well. He came out with a couple of joints. I still support him and play his music and things like that. So, I just hope that his vision come to light.
Right.
And the restaurant. You said you're into.
I'm in the process of renovation on a restaurant. As far as being a DJ, I've seen DJs, sit in their house all day and just do nothing, don't take opportunities that's given to us as DJs. So I decided to expand the brand and open up a restaurant, which will be open. I want to say late March in Queens on a Steinway in Queens.
Yeah.
But y'all see like mega promotions for that once everything's in the full. I'm in the 75% stage of being done.
Okay. Well, that's
congratulations.
Major. Yes. Congratulations. The name that you're like.
And it's like this a real restaurant too. Not like I don't want to say somebody's name, but it's it's on the lines of Brooklyn Chop House and a friend of mine. They got a prime a G. What's bigger than them thing? Prime what?
39.
Prime 39. Don't forget it. Thank you. Prime 39. Like I want to pick up them. Like that. So it's like along the lines of those like that. So I just wanted to expand the brand and do a restaurant also. So it's on a main strip in Queens. And I'm actually franchising them too. So shortly after we will be opening up 2 more locations.
Nice.
Oh, that's dope.
We look forward to
franchising is always.
It's called Bait. Actually, the restaurant is called Bait.
Bait.
Okay.
It's called Bait. So it'll be at the end of this month. Hello. It'll be at the end of this month.
I think restaurants. We just running around the restaurants.
Yes, we'll definitely.
Okay, I would love for y'all to come and taste some of the food. I think the first 2 days I'm gonna be the cook. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure, you know what I mean?
We don't want no cereal though, so we don't want no
cereal. I love cereal though, man. I'm out here with the cereal now. For some reason I turned into a cereal connoisseur. You know what it is? I think subconsciously in my mind, like when I was younger, I used to have the white box. The white box is the box that has no name, nothing. It was instead of Frosted Flakes, it was toasted flakes or something like that. I never grew up poor. I don't want to think I grew up poor. I just think my mother just didn't care for name brand things. And now I could afford or name brand things. So I'm gonna live it up.
I saw that you have some flavors I never even thought existed.
I mean,
I be having exclusives. You know what I'm saying?
Store, right? What's the name of the store? where they got all the exclusive cereal.
I don't know about that. They get it. I get it specially delivered to me, so I don't go to no store. None of that stuff.
There's a store. I can't remember where it's at, but it's actually
somebody told me like 5 different people were like, "Yo, you need to go to the store." I think it's in Queens or Long Island, maybe, right?
Yeah, I think it's in Long Island.
Okay, I haven't been there yet. I'm gonna check them out though.
Yeah,
I've been meaning to go there.
Mm-hmm.
But got you on the line. You know, we're famous for our relationship talk, and it gets a little spicy. So I wanted to know from a male perspective.
We are talking to self.
I know, right?
King Creep, the Creep Squad.
Do y'all want to get the see? Because like with me, like you ever watch a television show, you got a devil on one side and the angel on the. So I could be either or. So I don't know which side y'all want. Y'all want the devil side or the angel side?
I'll give you the question, and then you pick
whichever. Which.
So if I do this as the devil side, I do this the angel side. Just let you know, okay? All right.
So the topic we have for you, because you know we're all in the same industry, and I just wanted to know, in your opinion, can a bartender or a dancer ever become a wife in your eyes?
Oh, I think there's a possibility. I think that the stigma on dancers and bartenders that they're all like just bad people, and I think that sometimes some women that are bartenders, because there also could be men that are bartenders and dancers, but I'm figuring y'all talking about women, correct?
Yeah. I don't know no male bartenders or dancers.
Don't listen, Trey. Do not act like a man that never served you a drink. Don't do that. Don't do that. And you took the straw and sipped it. You know, don't do that.
I told her something like.
But I just think that sometimes, you know, some are misguided. So you know, if they found that right person could guide them. And then some are just doing it because they have to take care of their kid or they want to put themselves through school. So I think that it's not all that are bad, or, you know, I know it's very difficult to shake that mentality of money or get money. But I think that it's a possibility with the right combination of man and woman, or woman and woman, man and man, however you choose.
Which self was answering that? I just wanted to know.
That was the middle. That's the middle right there. That's the middle one. If I said this one, I'd be like, hell no, they all want money. This one, they nice. So I think it's just the middle one.
I've encountered dancers that I know have, you know, husbands and boyfriends and stuff like that, and they seem like loyal to the house. Until
they in action on stage.
until that different bag walks in.
All right, so let me say this then, right? So do you feel that is wrong? Let's say me, right? I am a DJ, so I'm out in the club, I'm DJing, girls are dancing in the club, and a girl twerks on me, right? And I, you know, let her twerk and I slap her on the butt or whatever, and I do that. But then when I go home and walk through the door, that I'm just plain old Sean. Like sometimes people got to play a character while they're performing, because if you're a bartender or a dancer, you are an entertainer. You understand? So you're putting on a show. You're being an entertainer. They might be Miss Stiletto or Miss Thunder Booty. You know, that's, you know. And then when she go in her house, her name is Cheryl. You feel me? So, you know, sometimes you have to, you know, put on that character. You know, I just think that it's very important to shake that off when you walk through your home door, and that you be who you really are.
Right. I think, like, from a woman perspective, that trust has to be at 1,000, because, like, say we are in character when we DJ, we need to be true to LP, to Trey, to self. And if that means we're going to enjoy ourselves so that other people are enjoying themselves, because that's, you know, that's what we want. People enjoying themselves while they're out. But then when we come home, we need to know that, you know, you have faith in me, that I wasn't doing it because I want to take it to another level with shorty or with the guy, or I want to pursue another relationship.
Speaking from personal experiences? Because it sounds like you like, okay, I'll just make, you know what I'm saying? Like it sounds like, yo, you know, like the subliminal talk, right, Trey? You ain't even peeping that, Trey.
Nah, I'm hearing her. I'm listening.
Okay.
I know the vibe.
Yeah, you should know the vibe.
I'm outside. Every time she's outside, I'm outside. So it's like I'm there in character too.
Yeah, we
Okay, hello.
clubs and had to be around guys in my face or girls or dancers in his face, and we just understand that it's just ha ha he. But when we're home, it's there is no bringing that shit home.
Yeah, because when you get to the strip
Okay.
club, female DJ, it's not as common, to have a
but
female DJ in the strip club really rocking. So dudes get a little, oh shit, and she's attractive. Oh, so it's like, so I get it. I understand. It's the trust is always, the trust is there. It's what I mean by certain things happening is that go outside of the trust boundaries. Like, I've seen this. I've witnessed it. I've listened to girls talk about like, oh, nah, it's nothing wrong in my household, but I want different varieties of niggas. Like, what?
Yeah.
It's nothing wrong in
your girl say that? Yeah.
Yo,
I think it's something wrong with that. Yes.
I do think it's something wrong like that. That's what I mean. It's that girl, it's that woman that puts the stip on dancers and bartenders.
Well, what about when the man does that too? Men is just creeps and dirtbags also.
We always gonna be dirtbags. That in any avenue, and however we looked at, is we dirtbags over past experiences, whatever the case may be. But when it comes down to females and men and us men putting trust into our women, men are more emotional to me.
And protective.
And protective of this.
I'm not gonna hold enclosed emotional. Women, I'd like it to themselves.
Emotional. Like, okay. Women get cheated on, right? And we apologize and be like, oh, at one time, When they do it to us, it's like, yo, bitch, you about to go out this window. Like,
yes,
what
she is.
You know what I'm saying?
She's gonna be the Jordan symbol.
Yeah, yeah. So
yes,
so
like,
when that woman says that, like, nah, it's nothing. My house is good, but I just want a different variety. It's like, whoa.
No, but
this is crazy.
I'm not gonna ask your current relationship status, but I've known in the past.
Self-married, man.
Shut up.
You be faking.
But I know.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not married. I'm not married. It's fine. I'm good.
So I know you've probably dated a bartender or dancer maybe in your past. Have you found your trust with that person is really on a higher alert than someone that's like totally not in the industry at all?
I mean, well, to be honest with you, and I've always said I have a promoted in a house, and a lot of times we laugh because I think the stigma on dancers and bartenders, like they're all hoes and stuff, and to be super honest, some people gonna be upset about what I'm about to say, but I think the biggest hoes are nurses, and after the nurse is a school teacher. After the school teacher is flight attendants. Like those are the top three, bartenders and dancers. I think they pick and choose because those type of advances come to them all the time. So it's not uncommon. But those three are like the top three. I wish I don't know if y'all got like 1, 2, 3 thing flash on the screen. But if you really sat back and thought about it, you'd be like, damn, I did smash a couple of nurses. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, easily too. You understand what I mean? Like, ooh, you know what I mean?
Secretaries is right after. What you said, it was nurses.
Oh, that's number 4. Secretary. Here we go. Let's do one more. Number 5. Which one? Let's round it off. Strike. Which one's number 5? Strike. I just said his name too.
MTA workers. The MTA chicks.
What you said, Strike? What's the top whores? Top 5 whores. Period. Women. Hurry up, Strike. We on the time limit. He said secretary. We said all that. Postal women. I don't know about postal. He said postal. I'm not gonna put postal women. I'm gonna say, like the store clerk, like the register, whoever worked in the store, the register, like wherever. If it could be Foot Locker, it could be the grocery store, whatever like that. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna top that off with those. Because normally when you go out of town, that's like when a person that's a creep or go, they be like, hey, what you doing tonight? What time you get off? Oh yeah, I get off at 5. Okay, look, meet us over here, and she with it.
And she sliding through, right?
Yeah, she is. She definitely is.
It makes sense.
Allegedly.
It makes sense.
I hope I ain't hurt nobody's feelings, ladies, if you had that job. And it might not be you if you have that job, sweetheart, but you know your coworker. Come on, don't do that.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what
why.
I'm saying?
Especially hospital secretaries.
All right, well, I'm putting that in the nurses thing, but so some hospital workers. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Well, we hope we didn't get you in trouble with any future wifeys that you may have.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. So, yeah. This.
We appreciate you chopping
Definitely.
it up and
Definitely.
playing both sides and letting us know how you feel about
Fellas, if you out there and you see somebody you like, it don't make a difference what she does for a living. Just treat her right, and hopefully she'll treat you right, and then things will go the way it's supposed to go. I just feel that way. No matter if she's a dancer, she's a janitor, you just pick the woman right. There are dancers out there that are very good, and when I say good, meaning they might be either misguided or they need that fast money for whatever reason, take care of the kid, take care of the bills, to go through school or whatever it is. It's not the job, it's what's in their mind. That's just how I feel.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Well, I appreciate you chopping it up with us on Him and Her Talk.
Yes.
Just one last time, tell everybody out there what to follow you and the names of the brands so they could get familiar with that.
Well, just Google Gwinin Entertainment, GWIN Entertainment, and everything that falls in lines under that. I appreciate it. I don't own Instagram, so I don't want to, even though I said it, but I don't want you to say, "Oh, go to my Instagram." Just when you see me promoting, so support it. That's what that's what I'm jacking right now. Anything that I own, I'm jacking. You see me promote something, please. Also, Dream Doll just put out a new freestyle. It's available on all platforms. It's called I'm Different. So shout out to all the females out there. She is definitely getting better with her writing and stuff. She's taking it more seriously than she did before.
I noticed the change. I noticed the flow change.
Yeah,
That I was like, okay, Dream.
Well, Self, you need to bring Dream all through. Well, we appreciate you this time. It's winning, you heard?
Definitely.
You heard? Thank you. Did I answer all the questions?
Oh,
yeah. We don't keep you too long.
Yes.
Nah, it's fine. I'm here. Whatever you want to do, I'm here. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
We definitely appreciate you, bro.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
You already.
Hey!
Yes. Thank you.
Self, thank you.
Self for chopping it up on Him and Her.
Definitely thank you for coming to talk with Him and Her, man.
Yes. So, shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Make sure you stay in tune with us each and every Sunday, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Hip Hop Weekly. And, you can always catch our episodes visually in person.
On YouTube.
Yes, Him and Her TV. Subscribe,
like,
share, repost, all that
hit the
stuff.
notification.
Comments,
You know the vibes. You know what to do with it.
We will be back April 11th with artist Ari. Make sure you follow her at Ari Trap. It's ARIE Trap. In the meantime, in between time, catch me every Wednesday for Women Crush Wednesday. Women only. Back up.
It's all right. I can't have that moment.
11 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be in the mix for Women Crush Wednesdays, and you on
Saturdays, the Saturday Night Lock-In with me each and every Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Hip Hop Weekly Radio.
Yes, make sure you download the app or tell Alexa, play Hip Hop Weekly Radio right now.
Definitely.
Make sure you follow us.
Him and Her DJ on Instagram
at DJ LPNYC
and at DJ Trey Nice.
Hit those links in those bios. We got a lot of going on. Events coming up. Some bookings we got coming down.
Yeah, definitely. So let's make it happen. We'll see y'all later. Till next Sunday.
Great week. Till next Sunday.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, people.